Yeah, what's up everyone? I'm here. I'm making this video to talk about the Gauntlet and how it went for me and how I felt about all of it. Since my interview with this got skipped because of the technical difficulties they've had, I'm guessing. And I still wanted to talk about it, and because I had things to say and like people I wanted to thank and all that stuff. And I thought like, yeah, this is a pretty special event for me for obvious reasons. So I wanted to touch on it a bit, get it out, say the stuff I want to say and how I feel, so I can, yeah, just wanted to talk about it. I want to start by talking about how my race went, how it started. Like it started extremely bad for those who don't know, for those who were not here. Like basically before the event, like I got a new PC just for that event, just to make sure I could play that event without any problems. And the moment I got a new PC, my internet started acting up, and it was really, really bad. Like every day I'd have like periods, like hours. Well, actually, that's something that's happened in Heist Weekend race too. Like the Heist Weekend race, I barely missed on the top 10, I think, and that was because day one I lost. I lost all of day one, which is pretty much the whole race. I lost like 18 hours to my internet stopping me to play. Like I would like enter instances sometimes that would be like completely unplayable. So like I would put in like juiced maps that I'm putting in so I can progress and my conks or my to push awakener, and I would just lose them to faulty instances and my internet being shit. And it was like, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing happened now. It's like the race started and like an hour. It's like as the race started, my internet was, you know, making it like really hard to play, like lag spikes and all that shit, packet loss, you name it. And I just died like 3 or 4 times day one to that, which was like, yeah, it was pretty fucking discouraging because I was keeping up with everyone else, and I usually day one I'm extremely slow, mostly because no, I started racing with gauntlets, so like going fast was never important really. It was just about getting stuff done, staying alive, getting stuff done, being methodical, and knowing when you can do what you have to do. So like going and like in these events where there's no gauntlet mods, you can just blast balls to the wall. I just yeah, that's not something I've ever practiced for or ever tried to do. So I'm naturally much slower than everyone else on day one, outside of gauntlet. That is, like in gauntlet, that thing that's the thing. Like my speed in gauntlet compared to my speed in normal league is actually the same. So obviously in normal league it's pretty bad. But yeah, so that was really bad. Like I lost I think 2 days to my internet basically. And even after I managed to get through the acts, I still died. I died in maps once, and that was really bad because I died with all my maps, all my conks map, all the maps that purchased from Zana to progress my corners. I lost all of them. They're all on me because I just keep them all on me, so I know okay I have this, I have that, and then and I just do my completion. Anyway, like I just lost everything. It was like I was honestly done. I slipped it off, and I was like, fuck. How the fuck can I stop when there's like 8 days left or something? I was like, this is just nah. I have to go again. Not going is not an option when there's so much time left. So I went again, kind of caught up, kind of progressed again. Got a dropped a Rislata skull, which is actually huge when you're a Slayer. That's an insane belt to have on a Slayer. Uh, but I ended up ripping it to a tier 11 hunter, to a tier 11 hunter as a boss as Alhazim. Again, a misplay. I should not have been in there. I had like minus 45 chaos res, 6.3k HP. I had no business being in there, especially yeah, especially with my internet. Like it was still bad. It was still I was still having internet problems. I was playing through it, and yeah, so I just died. There's a clip out there, so you guys know how I died, and that was just bad from me. And after that, I was like, yeah, I can't go. Like I just went off instantly, and yeah, I just went to sleep. Then again, same thing happened. I slept it off. Woke up. I was like, fuck. There's 7 days left. I can't stop now. So I just went again. I just went again, and I tried to like aim for top five, which obviously it was not possible. I was too far. I set too far back, and Lighty ended up getting the last top 5 slot. And from that point onwards, basically my goal was to get to the Feared, and that's it. So those are the next big things for me. The big things for me, two big things for me in that gauntlet was being in the top 5, clearing the gauntlet in the top 5, and doing the Fear. Two big objectives. I did not really care for the small bounties or like the the errand boys bounties or something. Oh, okay, that sounds bad if I say it like this, but yeah, there's like basically like bounties. You just grind some stuff or you just get lucky on some stuff. I was not interested in this. I wanted to do the challenging stuff. I just wanted to do the Feared actually. Let's be real. I just wanted to do the Feared. And so I aimed for that. I know Lighty was aiming for it obviously. He also had a Cortex, which I found out in the middle of it, and I was like, shit, man. He has a Cortex too. I'm kind of fucked because he's gonna be ready before me, especially since I talked too shabby in the middle of it. I almost wanted to stop actually. Like I was doing a harvest boss, the blue one, and it's like after I killed it, there was like a bunch of explosion on the ground. So and I was like not far from the bench, and I just clicked away from the explosion of blue sleep to not die. Even though I could probably just stay in them, but I just you see stuff explode on the floor, you just get away. And Oshabi was in the way, and I was like, oh my! And when this happened, I was like, oh no! Like I died inside. I actually wanted to just call it here, and yeah. So I had to play like basically, and I haven't utilized the Ushabi thing at all yet at that point. And I was like right before I was ready to make my gear, my endgame gear. I was like basically getting my last bases, so I could like harvest craft. So that was like one of the last few maps I was doing before I started doing Ushabi runs, like harvest runs, and I never got to do it. So basically, I haven't used the Ushabi thing a single time the whole race, because that was the point where I was gonna need it, and the Ushabi thing happened, and that was a disaster. But yeah, so Lighty Young, the last top 5 slot, was aiming for the Feared, had the Cortex, was gonna get there before me. Obviously got there before me, but fortunately he failed it, and the other people who attempted it died. So it was like left. I think it was only Alk and me left going for it, and Alk did have a terror. I'm laughing because he was he was like why did you get the Sultana in heist like during the month, the whole month leading up to the Delve race in heist, like it just was it heist? It was heist. No wait, I'm cooked. No, the ritual, yeah. This race is Delve race. This league's Delve race, yeah. I could not get a Sultana. It was like it was kind of funny that it happened to him to this time in this gauntlet. He never got one. So that was fortunate for me because I think if he had a Sultana, he could have attempted it and maybe killed it. So yeah, I was lucky on that part that Lady failed it and Alkaiser, the others died, and Alkaiser didn't get his Sultana, so I got to actually attempt it myself, and yeah, we did it. We did it, and for me that's like a huge win. That's a really really big win for me because like up until now, like I knew I could do it, and I knew my builds were good. I believe my builds like every league were really good. I've always played at what I think was the best build ever since even China race. No, that was the first race that I competed in. But and I knew I could do it. I just needed to get beat better every time, and I just got beat better every time. And I still knew I could do it, but I never could. I never got any results. I would just barely get anything. I would maybe get top 10, stuff like that, and I was definitely not satisfied with it. I only aim for the top 1 spot. That's all I care about. So the only thing I was basically aiming for is to beat Lighty, because he was winning every race. So my goal is to get better and get there. But like when you never get any results, it's hard to. You just start doubting. You're like, well, I guess I just suck because It doesn't matter how much you practice, how much you think you can do. If you don't actually get any results, that's all that matters for me. Like if every time I'm like, yeah, I think I'm good enough, or I think I know I can do it. I'm like, yeah, well, you're not getting any results, so you just suck, man. And this time I actually managed to get it done, so I'm really happy about it. It's something that I think I needed for the future to have the confidence. It doesn't matter how confident you are. It still affects you if you don't get any results, and for once I got something. So like I said, it was liberating. Probably why I got that emotional in the end when I realized that finally my all the work I've put in the last few months finally paid off. I think that affected me a lot, more than I thought it would. Uh, yeah, that's probably like happiest moment I've had in a long time, to be honest. Ever since I came back from Korea. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say though about this. Then I just want to thank like everybody who's been supporting me on my stream, on my friends, the people that I met. Like the peer community, ever since I got into it, I started getting into peer racing, has been like extremely welcoming. And like I've been really surprised. Like I remember when I applied for the China race, like Gucci, I had to talk to Gucci, right, for to apply, and it was like, it was like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, dude. And he was like very encouraging, and like after the China race, he was like, yo, if you fix your PC problems, I think you can do really well. And he's right, because as soon as I fixed my PC, I actually got something done. Finally got a win. So yeah, like he believed in me from the very start, man, and yeah, that means a lot to me. It actually helped, you know, deciding to commit into this. Like same for the rest of the community. Like everybody in the community has been extremely welcoming for someone who just comes out of nowhere, just gets into PUE and starts racing. It was really nice, and yeah, I can't thank people enough for that, and everyone else who's been supporting me or helps make the new PC happen too. 'Cause that was huge. I would have never been able to get anything done this race if not for that. So again, can't thank people enough for this. And of course Ziz and Shopify and everything, and all the people, like especially Ziz, like hard carrying period right now. Let's be real. Every league there's like exciting events to look forward for, blah, 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 to look forward to, and yeah, I would not have any reasons really to play this much PoE if not for that, or in practice. Like this is actually, just like Lady said, this is actually hard carrying PoE right now, and that's 100% true. And again, can't thank him enough for holding all these events and making all that stuff possible, and making all these uh, all these memories we're making together thanks to him. So yeah, you're the man, dude. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me now for this one. I'll probably forget stuff. I always forget stuff when I just ramble on like this and do some videos without really planning anything. But I just wanted to talk about it real quick. Probably for a bit too long, so I'm sorry if it's been rambly. But yeah, I'll I'll obviously take a break now, a couple days, maybe chill with some friends, play some Valheim and stuff. We'll see, and then I'll get ready for the next races. Probably playing the Havoc Blitz. Yeah, so I can fix my day one problems, so I can defeat Darky once and for all. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for everything. Love you all. Peace.